Hey there, I'm Chris with PearsonCopy.com, and I'm here to help your brand make more sales with email. As part of my 100 emails in 100 days breakdown challenge, I am breaking down a last chance email or last chance of a promo email from the brand, the original Green Pan. I believe they're called Green Pan. And I caught the tail end of this promo a couple months ago. I believe, a couple months ago, and I wanted to break this one down because it's a great example of a last chance email. There are a few tweaks that I would suggest, but I wanted to show you kind of what you can do with these last chance emails to get people off the fence and into a purchase. So with that being said, let's go ahead and break this one down. The subject line here, final day, up to 55% off fry pans and fry pan sets. So the whole email is about the spring fry pan event. So this came in last spring when it hit my inbox. And so the focus here is on fry pans and fry pan sets. They're trying to sell fry pans in the spring. That's the event. Just make it very clear that's what they're trying to do, right? I didn't have a lot of like copy notes on this because their copy is pretty solid for what they do right. But the strategy behind this, I think there's some insights we can pull out of this. One, you're trying to sell fry pans for the spring fry pan event. The promo is 50 up to 55% off fry pans and fry pan sets, and yet you add a menu in to go buy things that are not fry pans. So that's something I would consider is if you're doing a promo specifically for these, I would get rid of every other option that's not a fry pan and see if you can pull in the people that are interested in buying this or on the fence about buying this or considering it and bring them into the fold and have them make a purchase of a fry pan or fry pan set and not distract them with other offers. That's probably one of the big, like in the top three biggest insights that I've had over doing over 90 videos at the time of this recording now of brands doing this, saying promos, welcomes, abandoned carts, etc., is they're using one email to try and do three different goals as opposed to one email focused on one goal. The goal of this email, I would say, is it's a last chance email. So you're trying to get the people who are on the fence considering buying off the fence and into a purchase of a fry pan or a fry pan set. Anything that doesn't serve that goal, I would remove from the email entirely and just focus specifically and very narrowly on achieving that goal with the customer. So with that being said, let's go ahead and use that to go through this email. So one, the menu I would test getting rid of. Two, I think the initial lead up to this with the logo, last day for this offer, spring fry pan event. That's why I would potentially put last day as the big and the spring fry pan event as the smaller, because we're focused on the last day event. It's 55% off fry pans. That's what we want people to focus on. The fact that it's the reason why you're doing this, being the spring event, isn't as important as them getting that 55% off. So I would flip the importance there with the copy, and then also an AOV booster is adding free shipping on all orders over $99. So if somebody gets in at like $78 or $88 or $90 even, they're going to go get an extra fry pan, or even go for the set that's a couple hundred as opposed to 100, and they'll end up getting that free shipping, which increases your AOV overall. So yeah, adding that extra little bonus there with the free shipping is great. You have a good image here of the demonstrating the product. Let's keep moving down here. So the sales message, ask more from your fry. So they're positioning this as like, hey, this fry pan, you use it for everything. So it's a good idea to get a new frying pan or even a set because you're going to be using it for pretty much everything you do in that category of frying pans. And how do you sell that? Like, how do you sell that type of product? Well, I think Green Pan does pretty good with this copy here. It's your go-to for just about everything. So they acknowledge the truth. So we think the humble fry pan deserves time in the spotlight. So as much as you use it, you don't really think about it. You just use it, taking for granted it's just a fry pan. I use it for anything that I can cook. In that category of on the stove, the fry pan, we use it. And it's time to bring that in the spotlight. You can use it for baking, sauteing, searing, braising, and everything else. Plus, each and every one of your fry pans is PFAS free. So that right there just kind of frames up the importance of a fry pan, right? It gives the customer a reason why they should buy it and why they should have it, why they should more importantly treat the fry pan as an important accessory in the kitchen. And then they have a bonus offer here, which it doubled up here. I think that's just a mistake on my end, but the free gift here is a green pan 5-piece black utensil set with any purchase over $250 while supplies last. So this is another one that increases AOV, right? So you get free shipping at $99 or plus. You get a 5-piece black utensil set at $250 plus. So the sets are probably in the $200 range. And to buy that extra couple frying pans to get to the black set, the black utensil set, that's a bonus to increase AOV, right? These bonuses, while it looks like it's a bonus for the customer, it's actually increasing the AOV, average order value, for the brand, right? To sell more things. So that's a great move. Now, something that where this sales message starts to kind of deter away from the actual goal here is spring fry pan event, find your reason to fry. So you just talked about all the reasons that you could fry just briefly, because this is a last chance email. It's to get people off the fence. It's to remind them that it's ending. You need to act now, you're going to miss out. Like, all the urgency and scarcity of the sale and the promo it's there in the fact that it's a last chance email. But they kind of reverse out of that sales pitch, and they say, hey, let's go a little more of a value, like a clever way to say, hey, these are all the reasons you can use a frying pan, and they take you out of the process of getting you to that purchase. So from the top of this email down, it's like, hey, last chance, free shipping, cool. I got to order something that's over 99. Awesome. Here's a reason why. Yep, that's true. I agree. Oh, if I order over $250 worth of stuff, I get this free utensil set. Cool, I'm doing that. And then it's like, cool, let's shop. And then it's like, wait, okay, I know all this. Like, it kind of just backs you out of it pulls you out of the sale, out of the mindset of buying. Um, and talks about a clever way to, and this isn't bad. Like, this is very clever. This would be maybe like the beginning of the promo, do something like this with the pans of like, hey, these are all the reasons you use a fry pan. And I would use that at the beginning just to get people's attention to start thinking about fry, like a pre-launch even. This would be a cool pre-launch idea to get people thinking about fry pans when they're sitting there cooking after they read your email. They say, oh yeah, I do use it for eggs. Oh yeah, I do use it to saute. Oh yeah, I do use it to braise. And they start connecting your brand with actually using the product they're using now and why they should replace it. So I think this kind of misses the mark a little. I would remove this entirely. The rest of this email doesn't focus on fry pans. It focuses on small electrics. Okay, like electric countertop. Yeah. Great gifts for dad. Pick just for you. Suggested items. And then receive early access and special offers when you sign up for SMS. So this email's I think is trying to do too much. What I would do is I'd go in hard on this last chance email with a fry pan. I've said that a few times now, and I would focus on just that. So general structure of a sales letter is like, you have your headline. This is a direct offer, right? There's no lead. It's just, hey, here's your last chance. The next thing, the one thing that's missing from this that I would say I would add is I would replace this whole find your reason to fry with a stack of social proof of people buying fry pans and fry pan sets from the brand. And then I would end that, recap the offer, CTA, and then maybe do a FOMO of like, hey, this ends in 24 hours, buy now. And that's it. That's all I would do with this email. I would get rid of all this other stuff down here, because if you're trying, like, think about this. It's the end of this. It's the end of the fry pan event. You want to knock people off the fence. All this stuff down here that they like, the 30% off small electrics, maybe it's happening at the same time. Send a separate email. Maybe you're talking about great gifts for dad because Father's Day, etc. Send a separate email. Segment out your list and send a separate email. Sending it all in one is actually creating more confusion, because now somebody has to make a choice. They say, like, instead of saying, yep, I'm buying a fry pan, click and buy, or no, I'm not buying a fry pan, click and leave. They're saying, oh, I might buy this. That looks interesting. Oh, these are cool. That's, and then it's like, oh, electrics. Oh, okay. And you start to give them so many options that they don't choose. So that'd be the big takeaway, is like, focus this email on just the fry pans and go from there. So with that being said, I hope that this insight helps. Please take this back to your brand, use it as you can, focus those emails in on one goal, one product, one item, one CTA, etc. See if that'll make you more sales. If it does, let me know. I'd like to talk to you and see how that went. Otherwise, go check out my other videos. At the time of this recording, I have over 90 videos breaking down brand emails like this to pull out insights so you can take it back to your brand to make more sales with email. In the meantime, thanks for watching.